Hi everyone, this is Sam Creative Heart, and today I'm back with another installment of the Paper Doll collab. So today I'm going to be using this Spellbinders die set. It is called Sneaking a Kiss. It was a former club kit, I believe. I don't know that I might have bought it when it was part of the club. You can buy kind of one time. But it's available, I think, for $5 right now in Spellbinders fall sale, clearance sale, warehouse sale, I think it is. It's a great, great deal. So if you don't know about Paper Doll collab, it is a collab where we use dies to put together to make the image. So I actually am going to be making a card where I'm only using the umbrella and the girl. I'm not using the boy part on screen. I will have a card that shows that. Those pieces are quite fussy, and I think I talked about, I might show off those pieces in a little bit. But the umbrella comes in two pieces. It comes in sort of a solid piece, and then you've got the parts where you can embellish your umbrella. So you very easily can make a couple of umbrellas. Just have to do two base pieces, and then you've got two umbrellas. So I've got those red pieces, and I think they go really well with the glitter paper I'm using. So I might cut out another umbrella piece to use on another project. But it's very simple. You just kind of line it up. I'm just doing the two sides and the middle for this card. And I'm really doing this sort of kind of black and white look. And I'm telling you, I love how it came out. I'm really, really happy about it because this is kind of a rush job. This was really busy this week. Usually I make my projects the week before, and I was doing the Not Too Shabby Shop Fall Retreat, which I'm still working on the last couple of projects for that. And then, so anyway, it just got away from me. If you want your skirt to kind of have a little extra color, you can just layer the two skirts on top of each other, just kind of letting the bottom peek out a little bit. That's kind of like what the example shows. And so this is the legs piece. So you could, you could make her have tights if you wanted to. I'm having it be more like no tights. So I'm using those hearts that get cut out when you cut out the words. I'm kind of finding them in there. So, and if I'm trying to decide about the shoes are pretty small and fussy, but they're manageable. I will say that the boy pieces are a little bit less manageable. There's a lot of tiny pieces for the boy. You could do his socks, you could do shoes, you could do the stripes for his shirt. If you don't want to do the stripes, I did not want to do the stripes. So you can see that in little tiny pieces. I ended up using my white gel pen to draw stripes, and it works out very, very well. But you could do other things with the shirt if you don't want it to be, so fussy. The shoes, like I said, aren't too bad. For my background paper that I'm using right there, I use this Raindrops 3D embossing folder from Spellbinders, and I believe that's also in the sale, but I don't know that it's super cheap, but it's pretty cool. My raindrops are actually kind of going sideways. It's a very large one. It's like 8.5 by 5.5 or something. It's a very large one. So I just ran one piece of blue paper through it, and I cut it in half, and I used it for both my cards I'm going to be showing. So that's why my raindrops are all sideways. But I did just kind of throw some white paint on there just to kind of give it a look where you can't tell so much. And then I'm using, of course, my favorite Ulta New foam tape, and because it's very easy to cut, so that I can cut it in skinny strips for those legs. I like the look of it on foam. So that's what I'm doing here. And this black and white is just super fun. I'm really liking that look. And then my umbrella, I'm just going to go ahead and put some foam on there. And this comes together very easily. So if you're wondering about that, this comes together very, very, I would not lie to you because I don't like fussy pieces. I would tell you if I thought it was unmanageable. Because if it's unmanageable, it goes in my D-stash. I can't. So that goes right there, and it looks so cute. And I'm thinking that you could put like a big pot of flowers over her or something. Like you could probably have her carry something. I don't know. There might be other ways to use that body. I don't know what yet. But anyway, I'm putting some glue on these two sentiment type strips, and these come in the kit. It says love you. Now you could use a die that says sending and kind of be sending love, or you know, I don't know, thank you. Like you could do some things with these words if you wanted something different. Like I said, I was short on time, and so this just seemed easier, even though I do really like the way that it looks. So when you cut out the, I forget which, I think it's the love, one of them, when you, oh, I know, there's actually another piece in here that has a heart, that you can see it in my box there. You can see the little heart. I didn't use that piece. You could do like lots of different like lines or whatever, and ones with hearts and things. But the heart that gets cut out, I end up using that on this card. And then I have these dewdrops. These actually were left over from Tailored Expressions Stamp Joy, but a lot of companies do them. I think Pinkfresh Studio does some too. But I just had these very handy, so I use them for this card, and then I also use them for the other card that I'm going to show you guys in a second. And so I'm just, I mean, you can use a little pick or whatever, which I do have, but it's just on the other side. I don't feel like getting up because it's it's very messy in here right now. Not to say it's not always messy, but I do clean it like once or twice a year, where I just spend like a week cleaning it because it's insane. So I'm going to finish putting all these dewdrops on here, and then I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to put my glue. Don't forget to put that on there because it's the worst when that dries. I'm actually going to turn it over, and I'm going to snip those ends right there, and that card is done, and I think it's smashing. So here is the other card that I made. Is this one. I think it's beautiful. And then here's this one right here with a completely different look. So thank you so much for watching. This is Sandy Crane.